Hey there my friends, and welcome to episode 5 of my GeneticRim playthrough. During the last episode we bought us a sniper rifle and we started digging out the big old cave where the laboratory will ultimately be built in. So overall I did some more power preparations as well, and I ran out of steel. Apart from that, nothing has changed in a bigger meaning. We're just leisurely expanding our premises here a little bit, and yeah, just happy scientists doing happy things. Okay, once John is done with the potatoes, he should be back on the research again, and hopefully this episode we will be able to research genetic engineering completely. And I think that with the next episode we will build up the laboratory. I'm not sure yet, but I think we're gonna be there. Okay, so to do things a little bit better, I'm gonna build a wooden file cabinet, because this gives a little speed bonus on the science work, I mean. So every little thing helps, and honestly, this guy is working so long and so much on that table. It's gonna be useful to have a little power up here. There we go. 5% are better than no percent. So Roscoe is digging out the cave. I'm running slowly out of stone blocks. And right now that won't change too quickly because I stopped John from crafting from here on, and I don't have any top prioritized crafters anymore. The only thing that could relieve me from that situation would be to look if I can buy away some slaves from my neighbors. So these guys could potentially have somebody for me. We could go for shopping here. There are options, but since I don't have any money right now available, don't know. It's not really a good option, thus, sadly. What can I do about this? Gonna drop Nicholas's priorities down towards something like this. Then he'll gonna either construct or craft. Let's check out how good that'll work for us. I just need somebody more for the colony, but you can't really tell when that's gonna happen. But for now, I'm pretty sure that John will be enough for the plant work, because I really did only small agricultural spaces on a purpose. Those beasties sure look meaty. Actually, not really. 140 meat is not really much. Oh, the energy park is now up and running. Well, blocked by oak tree. We need to keep those zones free of everything. So the easiest way to achieve that is by dropping growing zones in between, or making what's it called, a flooring beneath them that doesn't allow the growth of things anymore. Oh, this is way bigger than I anticipated. Wait a sec. So we're gonna expand it to something like this, something like that. I guess then these are too small as well. Okay, there we go. What will I grow there? Well, nah, I don't want to do this like that. We're gonna do a simpler way to deal with that. Oh, John is on. John wants to train a crystal myth there. Oh yeah. Oh, it's okay. these don't need to work really efficient for now. And I'm gonna drop some flooring later on down below those. Oh, I clicked the wrong button there. There we go. So, would you kindly remove those trees? I'm gonna look for a more permanent solution later on. Possibly I'm just gonna drop down the hay grass later on, I don't know yet. Maybe I'm gonna do some flooring decisions that I don't need to do yet. So there we go, that's more of a power grid there. So save your prayers, Nicholas, get to work. We're not here for a vacation. I don't want to put down more acres behind there because this would keep John away from researching even longer, and I don't want that. It's horrible enough as it is. Orozco is finally done with the mining jobs I gave him, so he's back to the hauling. I mean, he learned a lot across the days digging for us. Oh. I think that working order is completely okay for now. So Nicholas will keep building until he runs out of materials, and then he'll start crafting. Ultimately, that's quite okay, because that means he'll use stones until he has no stones anymore, and then he'll produce himself new stones. Sounds good, no? There we go. At the same time, how's Akio's work going? I think I can afford 2 haulers at this point, because Akio is, as the colony cook, always in a lot of work anyways. So I also have a new boomalope, and I'm figuring that we need to start to care for our animals a little bit more. So not yet. It's a bigger configuration that I want to do, but I also only want to do it once my fortifications and preparations in this area are done. I want those animals to live here, so I want to have a proper shack and everything until then. Until then, we're gonna do it as follows. I just realized that I do need something. I need to invert this one, and it's the animal zone, because I don't want the animals to live or to walk inside colonists' homes, because this is always a certain problem. So there we go. Wonderful. Oh, there's a fishing mouse. These are curious animals indeed. Do I have anybody up for cleaning? Not at all. Dang it. I'm gonna do it more like this then. Why not? And let's speed up things a little. So how's Gidget? Gidget is already having an immunity against the plague she developed. Good cat. Okay. How are the dusters coming? Everybody's having a duster by now. That's good too. So I can use the leathers for other things. A stash of fortune quest. Luciferium and a recon helmet. 3 enemies and possibly an unknown threat. I don't know. It's not too horrible, but the reward sure sounds quite bad, honestly. Luciferium is something I don't need. At this point, at least. If I remember correctly, with the Glitter World mod, yeah, we have Luciferium production researchable, so at some point John might develop even some stranger tastes, but we're not there yet. Maybe somebody with a chemical fascination. Maybe a Keo will be a Luciferium boosted priest. We're gonna see where this leads us. Okay. There's simply too much work for Nicholas alone, sadly. Even with a construction value of 12. But at least we're getting some hauling jobs done again. And possibly even some cleaning in the colony, who knows. Yeah, Keo's actually having time to sweep places. Great! Ha. Awesome. Always love to have a cleaning colonist. But I sure as hell need more people. So how can we earn money? I could do wooden sculptures. I have so much wood. Let's do that. But first I want to have a Keo some clean sweep. I want a Keo finishing some cleaning here. Okay. Wonderful. I'm gonna drop down a steel door, later on in, some auto door, because that's more fitting for the laboratory. Okay. So... yeah. This is going to be the freezer. And because of that, I need to mine out some more space here. There we go. This whole thing is taking some time, I understand, but it's worth the waiting, friends. It's worth the waiting. Okay. So, I'm gonna order some more sculptures from Akio. And train him a little bit more. Because art is always a good way to improve your colony's income quite easily. You can make art out of pretty much anything. We're gonna do some proper wall here. No natural walls. Alright. Let's do some wall copies up here so I can run some conduits through these walls as well. That's good. Okay. Caravan animals wander in. So what do we have here? Night aves. Carrying serpentinite blocks and reinforced concrete. Night aves. What is a night ave? A large flightless bird, black as night, blah. Okay, they're damn quick animals, and well, I remember they leave the map at some point as caravan animals. So these are predator aves, I guess. I'm not interested right now in reading a long text, so I'm just gonna leave them there. I don't dare to attack these things. Aves are so dangerous. They have a moving speed of 7 per second, and I don't know, damage 20? No. No. No thanks. So I checked out those frass roots that confused me so much the other day. You do root beer out of those. I installed the Cupro Panda Drinks mod because I really liked that one back in the day, and it's finally updated for 1.1, and it's even better than ever before. I like it. Okay, Akio is training his skills on some mud brick sculptures first. I was quite fascinated that this poor thingy still had a market value of 60 bucks. I mean, that's really not much for a sculpture, but considering the value of a mud brick on its own, like 5 pence, 50 of those is still only $2.50. So, come on, that's quite some serious increase in value. So let's check out what these beasties do. I mean, I don't want to deal with them at all. The last few times when I had that Caravan animal event, they eventually left the map again. But these certainly make me quite anxious, honestly. Maybe they're not as bad as they look like, but with the alpha animals in general, you should be careful. Nitroglycerin? What the heck? Okay, that's something new. I don't know which mod that added, but so... Alright, that's something we can refine into nutramines. I don't have a clue which mod does include that stuff, but it's obviously the product of the Boomalope nowadays. It's not producing chem fuel directly anymore. Well. No problem for me. I'm really curious about the bees as well, but we're not there yet. Right now I'm still building up the laboratory, but we're really progressing at a strong pace here. The energy supplies are up and running almost. I need a little bit more steel. Speaking of which, it's about time that I start mining out that iron ore seam here, so I can get some more iron to smelter steel out of, because I need steel. And I don't know where to get steel. Come on, John, tame that crystal mitt. I want to know what these beasties give you. I mean, boulder mitts and stuff, they give you all stones, but what does a crystal mitt give you? I'm really curious about that one. One day John might tame it. Okay. How's Orozco? Quite okay, so let's get Orozco over there to that bunny, and he'll do what he wants to do with his revolver to that bunny, and then we're gonna have a stew. Or something like that. No, it's smoked meat here at our place. But seriously, Orozco needs some shooting training, that's all. So, that went quite quickly. Come on. Why does the hunting order take so long to actually react with the game? I keep wondering. You order the thing for hunt and seconds have to pass where the colonist moves away from the animal. I don't get it. Basically would need to keep them drafted to avoid that. Okay, more iron for us. We're gonna smelter that stuff down into steel. I like these extra material mods with metals and extra stones and gems a lot, because they diversify the game in a way that really is fun for me. So let's check out if Akio did something more creative than a star-shaped heart. Title, Killer Bandit. Okay, that sounds better. This sculpture bears an artwork of a chestnut tree. Okay. The scene takes place in the middle of a town. Almost every shape in the image seems to be focused. Yeah, that's Killer Bandit, man. Totally. What? At least, yeah, it's a poor statue again. Beauty value of 2. Awesome. That's why Akio gets only mud bricks to work with. We're gonna sell these miserable things quite soon, but everything at a time. Alright, Nicholas is getting finished with our second living area. Wonderful. So now we can finally have prisoners. Okay. And he's finally getting the furnitures done I ordered an episode ago. Well, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Things need time. Especially when you have only one constructor. A colony just takes forever to grow. Okay, so you guys really did it. You left that area outdoors. Okay, Nicholas. You have an emergency quest here. Cut some stones and close the hall in the battery room, for Christ's sake. No, you're not gonna attend to that party right now. There we go. Good boy. Now it's protected again. Yeah, sure. They want to throw a party and then we'll have a black hive attack. Okay. Poor guys, we have to fight this. I'm not gonna take the sniper rifle here with me because I don't see the value of that. But I'll pick up a Kyo for this combat as well because he'll be very, very useful when we have to deal with the worm. I could have given John that sniper rifle so he could at least try to hit something, you know. Pretend like he could shoot. Okay, let's get back there. Let's hope they'll hit that Mega Scarab or Black Scarab. And now follow a Kyo and John, please stun that monster. Oh, that doesn't look too well. Let's give him another stun before we enter melee. Christ's sake, guys, are you able to hit that thing while it's standing in front of you? No? Okay, whatever. As a matter of fact, I'm having so much time here that I really will give John the sniper rifle. As useless as his shooting might be, a black worm, a mammoth worm is really huge and slow. So by the time this thing arrives, John will have a sniper rifle equipped, and at some point we will reach the colony. He will reach the fight too. So we're doing some great work on that thing. Major break risk on Nicholas, don't you dare to now. Okay, so John wants to go to bed now. I love Rimworld colonists. There's a huge alien worm invading our base. Let's go to sleep. Sure thing, man. Sure thing. Okay, so John... Maybe John had some precognition and just knew that they would finish the job without him, but I don't. He didn't shoot a single time. Whatever. We tried. Okay, that was a pretty harmless Black Hive attack, honestly. So, what about these Night Aves? Will they start killing things because they're predators? I wonder. I never seen Night Aves. The Alpha Animals mod got updated a lot between the last time I played it. They kept adding animals the whole time, but by now there are so many things that I don't know yet. It's amazing. Okay. So that Night Ave killed the turkey. Turkey didn't retaliate a single time. Oh well. You guys, you keep that turkey. I don't want that. I don't even want to get close to that. Problem with these beasts is that just their speed. The 7 cells per second are just so dangerous. Don't really want to risk fighting that. Okay, John, you're gonna equip your knife again as a sidearm. So I guess he can keep that sniper rifle even though he's horrible with it. One day I will be able to get a smaller firearm for him, and then he'll learn shooting properly. Until then, Orozco learns the shooting. Anyways, what about those worms? Do we want to use insect meat at all? The roof has collapsed. What? So we need to... Why did it collapse now and not way before? I don't understand it, but I don't need to understand it. We need stones, more of them, that's for sure. Oh, there's snow outside again. Crazy. Oh, we tamed the crystal mid. Awesome. Random stone block loosening 1 per... Okay, it's just a random stone block loosening. Man, I had such high expectations for Crystal Mid. Now I'm a little bit disappointed, honestly, but whatever. We're gonna keep it. It's a wonderful animal companion for the theme here. Okay, a mining company is entering our map. Maybe we can now kill those night aves. These guys are quite well equipped. But entering the map from the wrong side. Dang it. Okay. Wooden dresser, excellent. With art, I love them. So, this furniture bears a depiction of a quarry. A group of clowns appears off to one side. The work makes the viewer think of affection. Yeah, sure, the clowns do that, I guess. Oh well. I mean, it's Nicholas's room. He built that for himself. Maybe he had some good childhood memories with clowns. I'm just happy he didn't build that for John. I would be scared about the bedroom of a cannibal with some artwork with clowns on it. That just puts everything into a very, very weird picture. Anyway, Akio is cleaning up the insect dirt. Why, actually? Why are you... Why is that spot a home area? Oh, I remember. It's a home area spot because they had a butchering spot once there. I hate the home zone declaration system of this game. Seriously, it's the biggest enemy of mine. Okay, John is having bad health, but that's a lie. He's only losing 1% of his trading expertise. I'm gonna sell the insect meat because I don't want that stuff, and I'm gonna sell those horrible, uninspired artworks from Akio. They were only training subjects. So what do we have here? These guys will sell me steel, but I don't buy steel from them. I could sell off the raw Heliodor, but that would be a terrible waste of valuable materials. Apart from that, I just don't have the money to buy more. So we're just gonna sell the things we don't need and be happy about a plus of 160 silver. Can't do more than that. Alright. So, where's Nicholas working right now? Nicholas is building some doors. Wonderful. Okay, I want those floor tiles removed finally, so Akio can do another sculpture out of the mud bricks. Was waiting for that to be done quite a while ago, but somehow... Oh, you know how it goes. When you're waiting for a certain type of work to be done, it takes forever. Mud bricks, we have enough for another training session for Akio. So art 4. Considering he started with art 2, he's making wonderful quick progress. I'm gonna deconstruct now those wooden generators because we don't need them anymore. It's always wonderful when I reach that point. So let's focus the deconstruction of these things and be happy with it. Especially since this will free up steel for my colony again. I'm super happy with that. I'm suffering a very, very severe lack of steel at this point. But that's mainly because my colonists are not smart enough to smelter things lying around. Well, it's not a matter of smartness, actually. They just don't have time to get things done. So, we need conduits. Give me some conduits. Okay. Huh. Oh well. I'm just gonna build some subsurface conduits here. We're gonna force them to. I don't like the darkness that has befallen or starting cave. I mean, this place would be quite nice with some proper flooring, I think. It's just the lack of a real flooring that makes this place rather miserable, I think. Okay. Nicholas is still not done with all the things he can build without stone, so he's not going to craft yet. But at some point it should kick in that he starts to craft one block and start to build again. It's not really super efficient or anything, but at least it's a start. So, the night aves have left the map, yeah. So these caravan animals obviously just work like that. They sit a while on your map, and if you don't kill them off, they'll just leave the map again. So the crystal mid, I wonder if it sheds some more interesting stones than other animals. Oh, we're having black chitine. Wonderful. Right. And we got a hand cannon as a present. Wonderful. That's a training weapon for John. Much better than that bulky sniper rifle. Awesome. This plasteel knife's going to be... He's actually able to wield all 3 weapons? Awesome. I love the sidearms mod. Okay. Wonderful. So now John can really start to learn shooting. A hand cannon is, well, it's okay. Has a lot of damage. A little bit of a slow firing speed. But compared to a sniper rifle, it's a really good firing speed. So let's watch our crystal mid, what kind of stone it loses and how much of it. 100%. So do we need to actually farm that from it?
You have to with pebbles.
Yeah, you need to gather it. My wife was growling that you need to do it with other mitts while she's watching the snow. No. There was some serious frog going on. So this thing just tosses off 1 block every few days. You know, John, you know what to do. We had our experiments with that, but seriously, singular blocks from all sorts of stones, with that amount of stones I have with my mod pack here enabled, no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. So my son just discovered the snowflakes too. Well, it's more snow. It feels like it's more snow than we had over here in this area and during the whole winter. Weird, isn't it? Alright, so we have another star-shaped Akio of black. So, oh, that's the animal attack. Sculpture bears an illustration of 80 shadowy figures covered in gore. Akio wears a sad expression. The image contrasts contemplation with pain. Besides that, at the edge of the images are a group of surgeons. This portrayal relates to Akio's town being attacked by mad animals. So let's just say it was that night where Roscoe almost died to the cats because of Akio's arrival. Let's just assume that. Oh, we got a cleaver here that will increase your cooking speed. Can Akio actually... Yeah, he can equip that as a tool. Wonderful. That's so cool. I was already afraid that he couldn't use it because he's a non-violent colonist. So, that's actually not the case. Okay. Our grid is producing nothing at all right now, and that's also because there are trees in the way again. Nicholas, would you be so kind, please? Get rid of those. There we go. So, there's still no wind, but the turbines don't need to be blocked like this. They shouldn't be blocked like this. Okay, once the walls here are done, I can expand the freezer as well. Looking forward to that. We already spent all the steel? On what, actually? Did I miss? Oh, I guess we built all those batteries out of the steel from the generators. That must have been where they went. But there's a lot of ship chunks lying around here, and Nicholas is grabbing them. Wonderful. Come on, buddy. I really need to install that mod. I downloaded it. I forgot it. There is a tool that helps preventing your colonists from walking such useless paths like these. Or more so, forgetting the stuff behind them. So my son wants to leave the house again to go for more snow, but I guess we're not gonna do that today.
Sorry if we're disturbing you.
You're not disturbing us. It's home office edition, you know? It's just
like
how
everybody else.
Exactly. So it's 11k of battery power. We have now 11k power tops production here. Wow, that's gonna be enough for quite a while. Alrighty. Okay. Place is coming along really well. We are quite stable by now. The only thing I'm really looking for are more people for the colony, because I'm really still getting things not done quickly enough. John has really not enough time to do science, and overall we're not getting things done quickly, just period. But anyway, I don't want to send John with the sniper rifle for the muffalos. That could just take days. I don't need the sniper rifle on John anymore now that we have the hand cannon. I really want Nicholas to have the sniper rifle whenever I go for hunting trips. This is really good. So he can't sidearm the sniper rifle because it's too heavy combined with the bolt action rifle. You can configure that in a way that the game doesn't care, but I like to keep some sort of game balance and not to power abuse mods. You could basically have a lot of different weapons equipped with that mod, but I didn't feel like abusing it too much. So there we go. Let's wait until Nicholas has done his thing. Just hope that the other muffalos won't go aggro on us. But with that kind of weapon, it's much safer. But there's still a 1% chance of a Manhunter event getting triggered by a hit there. So they're hiding from Nicholas. There we go. But I will shoot another one because I'm tired of having to hunt every other day again. So I'm gonna bring a Keo to haul this thing. Meanwhile, Nicholas is going for another one of those. There we go. Let's shoot that one too. There we go. Declare that for the hunt. Wait a few seconds, and yeah, it actually works better like this. John is fishing. Okay, whatever. Since Orozco is right now on the research bench, I don't care. Orozco can learn that too. It's okay. I don't mind who's researching here, as long as there's somebody researching. Because at some point I will have several research benches at once for the people anyway, so that's not really an issue here. It's basically a Roscoe gaining some experience beforehand. So we fished some koi. Nice. Okay, it's really not bad to have some more food available. And also John trains his animal skill while doing so. Maybe we want to do that later for other people as well. Anyways, friends, I think... No, we're not there yet, but there's not going to be much more time for this episode. We're getting closer to today's end of the episode. There are 3 more muffalos left on this herd, so I'm really starting to decimate them. But I prefer that spot here to hunt over that one, because this one is harder to reach. Maybe I should build myself some other shortcut to get there quicker. Because I reached the point where I'm considering to let those muffalos live or even tame some of them. Because muffalos are really useful companions to have, and yeah. Wow, only 30 steel. That was also more back then, I think. Anyways. I'm gathering up some nice amount of blue fur here. Could also think about doing some trade with that stuff too. Yeah, for some reason Roscoe is now doing that first, but I don't mind. If John is fishing for us, he's also helping our colony a lot, because we're going to get some nice food supply too of that. So I don't mind. Yeah, we're doing the more ungrateful pieces of work now, but that's okay. We're just not progressing with the amount of colonists in here, sadly. So fishing is a really nice way to train your animal skills. I really appreciate. Okay, so once the next harvest is in our baskets, I will go for something else, and I also figured that it's about time to do something. I want to plant down some hay grass, because I'm gonna do some kibble in between the next episode and this one. Because with kibble I can train and tame animals way better, and I'm keeping a certain surplus of meat. Let's here, 600 muffalo meat lying around here. I mean, sure, we're living off of that too in form of smoked meat, but we can do more out of that, because I just figured that I can earn a lot of money by taming and selling those animals out of this region. The muffalos are only a few to start with, and muffalos, if I remember correctly, are quite easy to tame. Yeah, 60% wildness only, but that's not the taming. Where's the taming? Tame chance. 80% of a muffalo on a muffalo, compared to the hare. It's only 50% on a hare, so you can see they are easier to tame than other animals. Well, herd animals, it makes sense. Oh, there's steel down there. Nice to know. Okay, my friends, I guess it's time to roll in the credits, or however to say that. We're gonna need some hay grass here.
Yeah.
And yeah, feel free to drop me some comments below over this series, or where you want it headed, or just to communicate with me. I appreciate any type of input. I would also really appreciate some likes or even subscription to my channel, because that would help me a lot. That would help my work a lot. If none of those, just accept my thanks for watching these videos, because it makes me really happy if you do so. Anyhow, I hope you come for the next episode as well, and until then, stay healthy, take good care, and goodbye.